Is this the Teahouse podcast?
And welcome back to Trapped in the Teahouse with Blakey Boy. What's happening, everyone? The new setup again. He's done it again. I thought the lighting here looks a bit better, so I was like, oh yeah, sweet. Is that loud? So I was like, oh yeah, I might even keep it here. You know what I mean? Nice little, better lighting. My face looks nicer. You know, it's funny because we are actually during a flood right now. It's fucked. I was driving around Bendigo. I had to leave one site today that I was working at because the roads were going to flood over. Every Tom, Dick and Harry's literally sending videos of the creek, roads being closed. One of the boys from work, his car conked out. It's wild. All the 4B drivers would be loving it right now, getting their snorkels out, just fucking flying around. But yeah, not the regular folks. But yeah, just a solo episode. I'm gonna start doing solos more, I reckon. Fuck it, because I can just chat. I can just talk my ass off. You know what I mean? And fuck, I've just been thinking lately, like, you know, like, you know how you just have a certain amount of energy in the world, and like, you can't give enough energy to everything without feeling like you're not moving at all. You're like, all right, I'm doing a little bit here, I'm doing a little bit here, I'm doing a little bit here, I'm working here, I'm building me here, I'm doing all these different things, but you sort of feel like you're stagnant in a way, which is like, fuck, it drives you nuts sometimes. And you sort of get demotivated. You're like, like, what am I doing? I'm one step further. And then, for example, if you have like a bad week, bad couple of days and sort of thing, and you find yourself stepping backwards and you're like, oh my God, what have I done? Just drives me fucking insane, to be honest with you. And this isn't going to be like one of the emotional ones like 6-7 episodes ago. Everyone should go watch that too. Fuck. You'll never see that again, cunt. You'll never see that again. It was an emotional day. But nah, man, just friggin' chilling. How good's the distant collab? That was sick so far. Still up for grabs for everyone that wants some. I reckon I'm gonna do a raffle. I reckon. So bear with me. I reckon this week I'm gonna do a raffle, and some lucky winners, they can win the good shit, the sets, baby. They're fresh as. And yeah, they're tough. They're real tough. Good quality. And mate, we've been pumping out content. Are you serious? I've done photo shoots, video shoots. Natty's done photo shoots. He's done video shoots. Like, what more do you cunts? What more do you lovely people want from us? Is what I want to know. No, they are a bit expensive, but what do you do, man? Like, it's good quality. We put the discount on for you. Give us a break. Oh, no, pure. No, I've just been thinking that, like, fuck, I just want to cull everything that's toxic. Like, I've recently gone back on a few steps, and now I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? I got to retrace my steps again and go forward. And it's sort of frustrating when you're doing the same thing, getting yourself out of the same position a couple of times over. But like, whatever. At least if you're heading in the right direction, you know it's going to be a better place. Sometimes it is sometimes it is hard. But yeah, no, I've just been thinking lately, like, fuck, I just want to cut out all the toxic shit in my life, man. Like, I'm just done. Like, I'm done following people I don't care about, and I know don't care about me is the main part. Like, I'm just over it. I'm just over, like, fuck, man. I'm just over everything, to be honest with you. It's sort of hard to explain. Like, I've been watching heaps of content lately and shit about, like, because I see people all the time and they're always like, oh, how's the podcast? And it's always cunts that, like, never like nothing, never share nothing, don't do nothing. It's like, why even ask me? Just pretend it doesn't exist. Let's just, me and you, we'll just pretend like I'm just an electrician. I just work me day to day. I'm not making money from this. Don't ask me about it. No, I'm sounding salty, but I'm in rant mode, baby. Let's go. I love these. They're fun. They're real good. Yeah, no, I'm just over it. I've decided I'm going to go through, I don't know how I'm going to figure it out, but I'm going to figure out all these ghost followers that just fucking follow and watch and they're getting swiped, baby. They're getting done. They're over it. I'm over it. But yeah, no, it's like it's sort of frustrating because it's like you try and do things and then no one helps push it and stuff. Then it's like, oh, how? Anyway, off that rant because that shit can go on forever. And it'll sound like I'm just repeating myself. But yeah, no, life's going good. I've currently been renovating my house, which is sort of like one of those things that I'm saying where I'm like, my time is getting diverted into so many different places. Like I want to keep pumping out content. I want to keep throwing shit out for you guys. But then at the same time, it's like, I got my house, I got my job, I'm on call right now. So like dead set. If this phone goes off right now, I'm off. See you later. Good night, Irene. And considering it's flash floods right now, I'm kind of surprised that I haven't got nothing. If I'm being honest, it's kind of weird, eh? No, I don't know. I've just been feeling real stale lately, especially because obviously my house is in Bendigo and stuff, and I'm finding myself just here all the time. And I feel like the thing with hometowns, I feel like you can't really be yourself. And like I try to all the time. Like I always do goofy, dumb shit, opposed to like the norm, like what people know me for, like what I'm supposed to do. Because I just don't give a fuck anymore, man. Like the way I see it is have fun, be you, who cares? Because people are going to judge regardless. Like I posted a stupid video the other day of me just dancing in the fucking rain to a stupid song. Not a stupid song, Renegade Cunt tune, bro. That is like one of the best songs of all time. I'll probably listen to that after this. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like you just live your honestly and like shit. And you know what's fucked? Like I used to think that was cringy. Like me seeing people have fun in like their way, I'd be like, ew, that's cringy. But then like behind the scenes, like I'd be like a goofball or whatever the fuck with me mates or whatever this. But it's like, who cares? Let's spread it out. Who cares? Everyone can know. We're all like it. You know what I mean? Like we all have energy. We all have outbursts of energy. We all want to have fun. And the way I see it is, who cares if like, because especially with blokes and stuff, because it's like one of those things like blokes dead set, we eye each other off all the time. We're always like pussy, bitch in our head, like fucking this and that. Happens all the time. Ask us. It's really competitive in like a weird way. I try not to be all the time. When I was younger, man, like I swear to God, I had a rule. I'd never break eye contact. Literally would never break eye contact. I could be fucking trembling on the inside, but I kid you not, on the outside, never break eye contact with people. But I'm just not like that anymore. And I'm always not. Like there was a stage in my life where I was like sort of even afraid to be too nice because like there's so many blokes out there that will give you nothing. And then after it, you fucking fume and you're like, oh man, that just made me angry. Like, oh, he just gave me nothing, this and that. But it's like, who cares? Like, he's just a dork that is putting on a face to look like a tough dude, man. Like, the toughest dudes are seriously the guys smiling and having the best time and living life, because the insecure ones are the ones sitting there with their hands crossed, doing, oh, look at me, brother. I'm a fucking huge. I'm a tank. Stay away from me. It's because at the end of the day, that's a shield. That's their protection. That's how they're going to portray to the world, don't mess with me, don't mess with me. It's sort of like the animal kingdom in a way. Like, people like to think we're all humane and we're not animals and we're better, blah, 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 but we actually are. We're literally just fucking, we're just gorillas with thumbs. I think gorillas have thumbs, but we're just gorillas that can talk and whatever, man. It's crazy. So, like, it's funny. Human psychology is so funny, I reckon, man. And we just follow so many different patterns. Like a lot of the dumbest shit in life that we do, a lot of the dumbest shit is based on insecurity, 100%. A lot of fights happen due to fear. A lot of maybe, I don't know, stupid shit like cheating comes from insecurity, and quick fixes, drug use, the same thing, like alcoholism, you name it, everything bad comes from a place of lacking confidence or lacking self-discipline in a certain area. And it's just, it's funny, man. I've just been like, in my head, as soon as I get sort of like stuck in my head and don't really know what to do, I just kind of keep going. What's there to do? Is there a corner to clean? Is there a, do you know what I mean? Like, it just keeps yourself moving. You just don't sit around and fucking sitting there and you start thinking and stuff, and like start, I don't know, creating scenarios in your head, and then you start feeling salty about shit. I don't even know. Like, do you know what I mean? This is very vague, obviously. Very vague, but like, for example, mortgage, rent, like I'm just going to go off like what I've got, like mortgage, rent, bloody relationships, fuck, shit like that, man. Like I'm I'm really shocking with communication at the moment. Does me head in, but I don't know. I've just always sort of been like that, and I find it hard to get out of it, and it fucking pisses me off so much. But like I'll do it tomorrow kind of guy, and I'm trying not to be that kind of guy anymore because it's so frustrating now. Like I just like I'd love to contact people more. I'd love to do this. I'd love to do that. I'd love to help people more, but it's sort of hard. Like when your life feels chaotic, and that's why I feel like I need like a better routine, because routines create freedom, and I've seen that on a few podcasts and stuff that I've watched before too. Like routines like literally do create freedom, because you can actually find space for things then. Otherwise, it's just all a chaotic mess. You're feeling busy all the time, blah, 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 blah. But really, you dawdled for 15 minutes here, you fucking did this, and then you fucking watched the video, and it's just chaotic. Like, you need a routine. You need a bed. You almost need I don't even have a bedtime, so I'm saying this. Like, I need a bedtime. Like, it's funny, man. There's so many things to improve on a regular basis that I'm trying to improve on. And I hated being bored. I used to hate being bored, but like, I'm trying to enjoy being bored. Yeah, man, love it, bro. But like, I used to play on my phone, this and that, but you just get nowhere and you get stuck doing it. And then like you try and do things like clean the kitchen or something, and your brain's like borderline overstimulated. It's like fucking, you feel like you have ADHD. You feel like you need to be listening to this, watching this, and scrub a plate, have a break. Drives me insane. I'm like, oh man, my phone addiction is out of control. I'd hate to even look at like the the screen time and all that shit. Fuck, man, it'd be crazy. I try and do as many good things, like promote like my brand and stuff like that, and I'm video editing, and like I'm trying to improve on a lot of areas that I'd like to improve in and stuff like that. But but I had a thought the other day, and I'm like, I find it hard to Google things. Like, I know it'd probably defeat, like, I thought, did everyone just wish like you could just Google anything? Or like just like search it? Like, you obviously can, but like, do you wish like it had the answer? Like for example, how to stop stomach ulcers, blah, 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 blah. And then like, for this read, I don't have stomach ulcers. I'm just saying, I heard this on the Joe Rogan podcast the other day, and mind you, Joe Rogan podcast, I've learnt more on that podcast, and fuck, that guy's a goat for a reason, mate. Everyone watches him for a reason, and even when he got cancelled, he just got bigger because everyone's like, oh, let's see what this fuckhead says, and then they looked at him and they're like, homie speaking facts, bro. Homie speaking, you know what I mean? That's what they're like. They're like, oh, he's onto something, this guy. And he just talks so, just like not coming, like, and he's stern though too. He's stern. I like him for that. He like doesn't break his moral code in a lot of ways, but also flexible on his ideologies. Like, he's never like set in a certain way. Like, he's always adapting and evolving, and that's how everyone should be. That's how I wish to be. Like, I'm probably like most people. I'm sure there's parts about yourself that you're more stubborn to change than others, but man, he's really someone that I look up to in that sort of aspect for sure. 100%. But yeah, like what I was saying with like the Googling and stuff, like I feel like unless you like fully read books, and fuck man, I need to start reading. Maybe I need to get an audio book or something, because man, I just like this new age bullshit. I just can't. I get tired if I read, like, seriously. Like, I start halfway through the page, like, can't even. It's insane. But like, you just I know. And in saying this is me being a lazy cunt too, because it's like, oh, we'll just go pick up a book, or go talk to a nutritionist, or go do this, or go do that. But it's like, why can't I just Google this shit, bro? Well, you know what I mean? Teach me, bro. But then I put people out of the job, I suppose. But you know what I mean? I'm sure there's YouTube videos on how to fucking wire a switchboard or something. I probably wouldn't advise you to do it. Call the king himself. I'm on call. Tell me to come. No, I'm not doing no switchboards right now. But yeah, man, I've had some cool chats and stuff recently. I've had a chat with a local fight promotion who I am considering making a MMA channel very shortly. Something like Submission Radio or Submission Underground or something like that. Oh, is it Submission Radio? Maybe Submission. Fuck, I don't even. Nah, Submission Underground. I don't know. Who cares? Love you, boys. But I want to start going to like local events, covering local events, covering international events, and also the UFC because, man, UFC is I'm a diehard fan for that shit, bro. Diehard fan. And on call. G'day, this is Blake from O'Brien Electrical and Air Conditioning speaking. How can I help?
Hey Blake, how you going, mate? I was just wondering, my auntie, I'm not currently at her house, but she's been trying to get on a Sparky,
Yep.
Jackson Street, Kangaroo Flat. She's got no power, and she's called Power Core, and they're saying that there's power to the house yet. She's got no power.
Oh, yep, no worries.
Sparky to get around there.
Yeah, perfect. I'm just letting you know our call out fee is $2.50 an hour. Are you happy about that?
Do you mind if I quickly call you back? Will I get to you again, or will it be someone else?
No, it'll be me again. Yeah, I'm the man on call. So
Yeah, no worries. Well, I'll call you back in like 1 minute.
beautiful, mate. Legend. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Bye. See you right then. On call. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm thinking about I want to start traveling to local events and stuff like that and covering all that sort of stuff. And yeah, man, I don't know. I'm not getting stale with the interviews and stuff, but also I find I can't express my actual personality. Like I'd like to be like my bubbly self, blah, 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 chat bullshit. And I find in an interview setting, I'm like asking questions, but I'd prefer it to be like this. Like, am I better at talking to myself? Am I better at rambling? Maybe no one should talk to me. Maybe I should just chat to myself, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. But anyway, THP20, everyone go and use the code at distantculture.com because I'm pretty sure I'm about to just go on call, go to a call out, and Teabaggers, please bear with me. I love you all, and all the haters out there, fuck you all. There's probably not that many of yous because it's the biggest podcast in the Southern Hemisphere and everyone loves me, but still fuck yous. All right. Peace in the Middle East. Love yous, everyone. Bye.